As the Thanksgiving holiday comes to a close, it's now time to start focusing our minds on Christmas. Growing up as a Seago, there are so many of my memories that are wrapped in the traditions that my parents made special to us. One particular tradition that was important to Jake and I that we continue on with our own children was the celebration of Advent. The way that we celebrated Advent was one day every week in December. We would come together as a family. We would have family worship and prayer time, and we would do a devotional on one of the four attributes of Advent. Those attributes are hope, joy, peace, and love. The first three were all represented by purple candles, and love was represented by a pink candle. On the last day of Advent, when we celebrate love, we usually would take that time and do it on Christmas Eve, where we would sit together and sing Christmas carols and focus our minds and our hearts on what the true meaning of Christmas was. Before we did presents, before we ate the yummy food, or before we did anything else, it was just a really important way to remind us kids that although gift giving and receiving is fun, and although being with our family is wonderful, and all the yummy food that we saved just for Christmas is great, the true meaning of Christmas is to celebrate the most amazing gift that we could ever be given. This was an important thing for Jake and I to do with our family. One thing we added to the tradition to kind of make it our own is we always did it on Friday night, and we invited our neighbors, those around us, people in our lives. We would just let them know that every Friday night, if you're free at 7 o'clock, we'll be doing Advent. And we would have cookies and hot chocolate and bring everybody in. It started out kind of small with just a friend or two coming by, but one year I think we had 40 people at our Advent, all kneeling down around our coffee table and our Advent wreath, celebrating the incredible birth of our Savior. It was a really special, sweet time and a memory that I know my kids will remember forever. We basically want to make these memories and these important times focused on a principle we really want them to believe, and that principle is that Christmas isn't about all of the gifts, giving or receiving. It is about the birth of Jesus Christ. So in all we do, we want to be reminded of that. There's some incredible supplements that we use to help us with our Advent. One that my mom found years ago that we use with the boys is called Jotham's Journey, and it's a really neat book that kind of walks you through Advent and the birth of Christ. Another one the boys really like is called Jacob's Gift. I think it's by Max Lucado, and it's kind of for a lower range for my toddlers. And it just is a really cool way of remembering that Jesus wasn't just this symbolic person, that he really was a baby born to a scared mama and a sweet daddy in a manger. So I'm always looking for new ways, new ideas on how to make the Christmas season more real to my kids, to get Jesus out of the storybooks and into their lives, into their hearts, celebrating who he truly is and what he truly did. And I'm looking for ways to make that more real to them as they grow. So I hope that you ladies and gentlemen and whoever else is watching will give us your ideas of how you really do make Advent super special. We hope you guys have a Merry Christmas.